I'm in love with you. There's nothing that wouldn't do.
Waiting for anything to kind of attack Louis, right? Because she's saying that he lied about the event, but come to find out the event actually did happen and she was actually the liar and not Louis. So with that being said, she's sitting there telling Swanky, I guess she told Swanky that, you know, Swanky is the instigator, because obviously the story was soos hy dit vir Bonang gesê, die verskyning. And so Swanky is sitting and everybody's sitting, they're just having conversations, and then Fanta had a thing with Diamond, right? So they went upstairs and Khutasha. So on the show, so Louis is kind of giving her advice, telling her he kind of liked her also, or whatever. But anyway, he did give us some type of, like, he was trying to help her out and be like, you know, people should know you for your music, you should focus on your music and not being one of Diamond's jump-offs, basically, right? So Fanta is like, oh yeah. The funny thing is his baby mama is sitting there, but whatever. And then Fanta, the Bonang is like, don't tell her that, she can do whatever she wants, what's the worst that can happen, just giving her advice about whatever. And then Louis, you know, I'm just trying to help her, you know, just really and then he's like, oh, she's like, don't annoy me, you know, the biggest stars in Africa, like that's something to brag about. Like, first of all, even if you do that, you know, it's whatever you do with what you got going on is your business. But to brag about that and think that that is cute is like beyond type or whatever. I clutched my pearls. I was like, girl, did you just say that out loud? You could have kept that in the group chat. She's going back and forth with Louis, and yeah, the event, you know, you lying and da-da-da-da-da-da. And then Louis like, no, I'm just apologizing to you for what happened, blase blase. And then she walks off with Fantana. You know, it's like heated argument, like they just coming for Louis, like basically bullying. You know, it gave very much high school, you know, like clique, and then you like, you know, you come as the new person and you're being bullied by the clique or something. It was just very much bullying, okay? At this big ancient age, at this fossil fuel age, at this big age, you're still bullying people. But anyway, so Louis was just like, you know, okay, he did not, you know, he handled himself like a gentleman that he is, as he should, because he has decorum, he has home training. Okay, his parents raised him well, as a gentleman. But anyway, so they're just coming for Louis, basically, you know, just ganging up on him, basically. And then she grabs Fanta, and then they go, and then she's like, just going back and forth with Louis and saying, oh, go back to the desert. To the wati, to the desert. This come Namibia, no, this is Namibia that you are referring to as the desert. The Namibia that you even said it out your mouth that you had you hosted the Namas Ama. You came there as the event had, as things transpired, the event that Louis was talking about that you were acting clueless about. You were actually there. You were there. The receipts are there. Okay, the Namibia that paid you to come host our Nama Awards, you've been to Namibia a few times, Bonang. You started there, Bonang, and now you are here. Good for you. But to come for that boy like that, and making the whole nation, and making us Namibians look like we don't matter and we are from the bushes, we are from the desert. Yes, we have the biggest desert, and we also are the only country where the desert meets the ocean. So we are very proud to have that desert. And for you to come for a whole nation. And I'm glad how the way Louis handled you and handled the situation, because if Louis would have handled you the way all of us thought and wanted him to handle you and cuss you out, then it would have immediately went from him telling the truth about the event that had transpired and him just being a gentleman and wanting to apologize to you, to, oh, he doesn't respect women and he talks to women however he wanted. So actually, I'm glad he handled you that way, so we can see you as a singular and solo tolo, without him adding his 2 cents and making you look bad or whatever. You made yourself look bad. Saying go back to the desert, and what do you mean by that? What do you mean by that? I hate when people, I feel like the whole show was on the premise of bullying Louis because they thought he was the weakest link, and talking about Swanky, them coming for Louis when they had that dinner for Zari's birthday party, which wasn't even a birthday party, girl. That was scripted. That was an attack to Louis, and talking about he wanted Zari's eggs, which was even silly. That was a storyline. That's not even a real thing. There's no way Louis is running around here asking for Zari, a mother of 5, to give him eggs. Please, be for real. The fact that Yao went out of the way to try to make Louis the drama, when Swanky, in fact, you and Bonang were the drama. And Bonang, why you left the show abruptly like that is because you knew Kanye and Nadia were gonna come for you, because they were gonna defend Louis' honor. You knew that, so you didn't want to look a fool on the national TV, but you wanted him to look a fool instead, and making yourself look like you were the bigger, like you are more important than the whole nation of Namibia. You and Swanky had a crush on Louis, didn't you? And the fact that he didn't pay your mind, that's what you did. Y'all couldn't handle that. Y'all couldn't handle that. So Bonang, how you conducted yourself and came for a nation that did nothing but support you, and we always support the South Africans. We always, that's one thing about us Namibians, even though she said all that, we're gonna still run around praising her, going Bonang disi, Bonangi, Bonangi. But if anything, we should, as a collective, as Namibians, we need to stand with Louis and boycott Bonang from Namibia. Don't give her no opportunity, no jobs in Namibia, no gigs in Namibia. But we wouldn't, because one thing about Namibians, we do not stand together for anything. It was just very unfortunate and sad that they were trying to make Louis the drama, and Swanky talking about, oh, Louis is the drama. Swanky, you are the drama. This was the sweetest, the kindest, the most gentleman of the gentlemen, of the mother of the gentlemen on that show. And come to find out, y'all were bullying this boy like that.
What was the reason? What was the reason? I just explained.
And he doesn't talk to his family pushed him out because of what he did on Big Brother, and that's why he was trying to help Fanta and tell her, because he made a mistake of doing something similar on a reality show, helping Fanta out. But apparently he ended up looking like the misogynist. He's not a misogynist. He was being Hanakam a friend and helping her out. Attack when get to the matzi. Ti ahaba drama to me. Ti ahaba fernita and fernieter. Because we are a small country. But it's young, famous, and African. It's not young, famous, and South African. He handled himself very well. Very well. Kudos to you, Louis. Kudos to you. I'm very sad for you and what's going on with your family. That is very unfortunate. Nobody wants to be ostracized by their own family, disowned by their own family. Bullying that boy while he's already going through that with his family. Swanky. I liked Swanky so much last season. The whole show is, they need to do better. And then having scenes at an empty club with the girls and Zari and Fanta going back and forth. But Zari, you started it. You were poking that Fanta girl. You were poking the girl, and then she just gave you what you gave because she was over it, okay? And it's not the Fanta's fault that your baby daddy was pillow talking. That's not right. Diamond, you were not right with that, okay? And talking about your mother of your kids that you still have to deal with after for 18 years for the rest of your life with Fanta and the crew. That's not right. Zari, she said you're raggedy. She got you together, Zari. You were tongue-tied. You didn't even know how to come back from that. That was cute. Ooh, Kani so messy, giving DJ Naked a what do you call it, giving him advice of a trailer proposal. I've even never heard of a trailer proposal in my life. It's either you propose or you don't. There's nothing as a trailer, but that was scripted though. That was definitely a made-up story. Didn't y'all make up that story? Yeah, y'all made that up because everybody knows, because just for the principle he should have been left by that girl. But Kaylee, whatever her name is. Yeah.
Oh my God.
She should have left you for that, but I know y'all made that up. And then for you to, at the end of the show, at the last episode, come on, giving her a key, making that big old fuss about the beautiful setup that could be a possible proposal, and for you to ask her to move in with you when y'all already live together. It's a wat goed is ze doen, julle. Julle dink 'n mens is dom of wat? It's an ends too. Yo. Anyway, that was funny. And then Andile with his baby mama drama, which was made up, as we know, because what we see on social media is that all of y'all are cool. Okay, y'all made that up. You were just, I understand what you were trying to do. Andile is Andile, and you and your fake deepness and your poeticness and your deep conversation and deep words. You are Chama. I see you, Andile. I see you. I see why your baby mamas are still head over heels for you, because you know how to talk. You are a sweet talker. But I know what you were trying to do, Andile. I think you were trying to put your baby mamas on the show for trying to give them opportunity type of thing. So y'all fabricated that story of y'all having a drama. I see, yeah. But it was cute while it lasted. Okay, because if y'all really had a problem, y'all wouldn't even be in the same setting, but you were just trying to put up and to snatch Bonang like that and bring your baby mamas in. And Bonang talking about she was guest starring. Girl, you know you ran off the show because you know Kanye them was gonna come for you, because you came there thinking you are the biggest star, you are a presenter, and people are supposed to roll out the red carpet, and nobody paid you no mind, so you just didn't like that, did you?
Oh my God.
Annie and her husband, her crying. She used to cry a lot last season, but yeah. This season she was just there. The Kanye apparently has this fake beef with Annie, because I'm like, what did Annie even do? It's not even real drama. Okay. You and Nadia was just running around big, messy. Nadia's not mean. I really like Nadia on the show. I'm not saying she's a mean girl. I'm saying, like, you know, Nadia has that demeanor of like girls that think they can beat up everybody, and they are like the big fighters. Nadia, get in the ring. We haven't seen you fight anybody. But anyway, so she just gave off that. But I really like them because they're supposed to be messy, because we like that. As the viewers, we like mess most. That's why we watch reality shows. But next time, please do better with the season. Try to go to different African countries, and you know, and these beautiful sceneries, beautiful places that y'all could shoot, and y'all just shoot at the same old restaurants. Empty restaurants with the little setups, the charcuterie board, and the wines, and the Hennessy's at the basketball court and the soccer court, soccer field. It's first of all, is these people rich even? I think that's why they changed the name Young, Famous and African, because how did they get Richie? Not that we care, at least give us a backstory of each cast member and what they got going on and stuff. Nadia was performing rah 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 when nobody was there and she was performing at an empty club. Please be for real, guys. Please. Fanta, are you mad because he didn't ask for your eggs? Is that what it is? He'd rather want Zari eggs. Thank you guys for watching, and I'm gonna see you guys in my next video. Bye bye.